Hey everyone, this is the first of my blog series. I never thought I'd do a blog, but I'm trying it out. If anyone doesn't know me, I'm Bill, and I just moved here to California, San Diego. Currently in school for visual and game programming, which I'm very excited about. And so my parents are paying a lot of money for it, so figure I better do my work. But I may have started making video. I'm gonna start making videos right now, just depicting my thoughts and saying what's on my mind. So I figured for the first one of these videos, I'm going to break down. If you can't already tell, gaming's a big deal to me. So I'm just gonna break down my top 10 favorite games. Now this isn't games I consider the best of all time or anything. These are just my top 10 personal favorite. So, number 10 is Snatcher on the Sega CD. I'm barely into this game at all, and it's already on my list. It's anyone who doesn't know, it's an adventure game made by famed developer Hideo Kojima, who made Metal Gear Solid, Zone of Enders. Game was made in '94, and it has voice acting, anime-like cutscenes, and a story that's just blows a lot of Hollywood dramas out of the water. And a level of interactivity for 1994 in adventure games and interactive storytelling that I didn't even think was possible at the time. It's way ahead of its time, and let's hope we get a sequel soon. Rumor has it that Hideo is working on an adventure game with a Japanese developer right now, and so we could be getting a sequel. Alright, number 9. Metal Slug, the entire series, except for 7, because it's on DS and no one's played it. While the side-scrolling shooter should go to Contra, just because it's Contra and it's the best series, Metal Slug took what Contra established and made it crazy, wacky, and even harder. So that's why I'm giving it to Metal Slug, not Contra. But Metal Slug, if anyone's played Metal Slug, it's really an intense shooter, and it's just hilarious to watch. Okay, number 8. I am giving to Earthbound. It's it's a little RPG that on Super Nintendo that basically established convention for unconvention. The game is very strange, has a very light sense of humor, but it also takes itself somewhat seriously at times. But the game never takes itself too seriously. It's a very good RPG. It has a few little faults here and there, but it's a game that really wish that kind of got gypped in the U.S. The first one was actually the original. Earthbound is actually the second in its series. First one was actually going to be released on the original Nintendo and was cut a week before its release. Is actually available on the internet if you want to do some searching. And then Mother 3, the sequel to Earthbound, never got released here in the U.S. It was released on Game Boy Advance a few years ago and never made it to the U.S. Everyone knows this infamous thing if they've ever played Super Smash Brothers. The character from Mother 3 is in the game, but he never made it to the U.S. And what the hell, Nintendo? Really, that's all I have to say about it. Just, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, number 7 goes to Metal Gear Solid 4. I love the whole series, and you need to play 1 through 3 at least to play 4, but 4 is a masterpiece. There is no there's no better way that series could end. Everything is perfect. The way the boss battles are done, the way combat's handled, the way the story fleshes out. Don't be complaining about all the cutscenes. If you played Metal Gear Solid, you're used to cutscenes by now. A lot of people complain about Hideo's storytelling, how it's overdone and how nothing's to the point, everything's blah 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 blah. Well, get used to it. If that's not your kind of thing, then just don't diss on Metal Gear for being the best in being different and being purely Japanese, but still completely appealing to Americans. All right, I'm on 6, right? Yeah, 6. 6 goes to StarCraft. It would be higher on the list, but yeah, it's just not because I'm absent-minded. StarCraft earns its place on the list because it is the game that made me want to make games. StarCraft is the perfect RTS, real-time strategy game, and I did a lot of my finding out about game design by using the StarCraft map editor, and the game would be higher on the list if I didn't love some of these other ones so much more.